What's up, guys? Chris with Heat Soak. KT's behind the camera. Today we got this little short video for you today. We're going to replace the broken door handle that KT gave to me as a present. Here is my IS300, and this is the part we're going to be putting in. Now today it is absolutely hot outside, and we have this awesome fan set up so we can try and stay cool today. But if you see us perspiring, it's because we're dying.
We have one fan, two fans, three fans, four fans, and five fans. We have
5 fan setup, so it's 5 times the cooling. That worked, right? We're at the door panel. We're getting everything done. This is the old piece that fit kind of on here, and when someone just kind of yanks that thing, that's kind of what I heard. So the main thing we want to do is make it look nice and pretty. Make sure we're actually just transponding the guts of this thing, making sure all the tabs and everything are correct, and it is of course connected to the unlocking mechanism. So we're just going to make sure that this is already greased up on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it's already a little bit greased up just to make sure, so we don't have to add any extra. It's nice and easy to pull. That's exactly what I'm looking for before, so that's all prepped. And we're just going to start taking off this panel. We're removing the tweeter cover. Should pop right off kind of as we go. Go ahead, start removing the panel. It's so hot out here, guys, that I'm literally, I think my left cheek is turned into pork, and we're just gonna have to eat it for lunch later because it's
cooking right now. It's cooking. I think the temperature is what the running operating temp of a V8 is.
always something that I like to use. You guys don't see this is out of camera. Everything collecting my bolts and my parts is down here. Of course, I got a little bit of an extra of tools, but just so I'm just pulling up from here. We're just gonna use these plastics, kind of get front side a little bit tougher to do. I'm just gonna wait for that nice click. Next portion from there, we're gonna look at this electrical panel from here. Some people can say, oh, you didn't have to remove that side. For those people, come do it for me then. And we'll talk. So that came up pretty easily. Saw it, just barely any movement on this side. And just slowly making sure, always double checking your clips. That's pretty simple. And this is your locking mechanism clip and your window clip right here. The next step is we're just gonna pull the panel clips off, and I'm just using gentle pressure, just steady all the way around. I'm kind of moving my way down. All right, so same thing on this far side. So you got that going. Here, of course, there's a little tab here just to show you for reference. A little tab above this little guy in the locking mechanism that's gonna lock and let that sit in. So as it moves over, it's just gonna sit. You just sit right in there, and it's gonna stop it from going out again. Up, all I did was just push up, and this thing just coming out. Same thing, I'm gonna go below. I'm just gonna kind of push a little bit and expand, and boom. And I just wanna show you guys just for reference. So these two holes, so I just made sure I moved here. I'll put that down. I just put this right through here, kind of moved it, and make sure that this didn't lock in on either side. And that's it. And now, should be able to just get this guy right out of here. Perfect. Then after we remove this screw, we're gonna set this down, okay? And we're gonna take this cover and make sure that's in our little parts box. And we're just gonna check this out because I want to make sure, so you guys are looking like right, this is all this cornering grease and everything. We're just gonna slowly kind of peel this off because I don't want to damage anything, and peel it right off of these panels because there's a small little front hook. So we're just gonna slide it backwards and then pull it right out, and then from there we have this nice and loose. Now of course, don't let these go. You want to make sure these are nice and controlled, and you see how the ball bearing and the ball pin, I can show you, are moved right here and connected right in there. So we're just going to take our time and make sure we're just going to loosen these up. Nothing bad is going to come of actually taking these right off and just getting these off of the actual actuator itself. So that's the door locking mechanism up top. and this is the open close function for the door. So we're just going to take this, we're going to push it out. So I'm going to push up on it, push down, and you can put a little force into it if it's stuck. Now, like you said, it just flips out and this spins, so it just went down and in like this, and that's the remove. So this is our brand new one that KT hasn't broken yet. And basically what's going to happen is we're going to make sure, so I think we all know, right, when you see the red, the door's unlocked, and when you don't see red, the door, when the door's unlocked, right, and it's locked when you don't see red. All right, so this is kind of that call sign to make sure you're double checking. So on that movement, you just want to make sure it is unlocked currently. So it should be setting up right here. What I'm going to do is make sure this is all tucked. And so don't get confused, right? So you just saw that, right? I grabbed the bottom one, you move to the bottom one. All right, you grab the top one, you go to the top one. This can get confusing and you can go to the first one and switch it. It's not fun. I don't recommend redoing work you've already done. So just always figure and check that out. All right, that's gonna secure it. And make sure it's nice and tight. All right, perfect. So we're seeing some movement, but this is nice and secure. And I'm hearing the movement in the door itself, okay? See this little 2-pin right here? You're gonna plug it right up. All right, light is on. Want to make sure you give yourself your access. Your little idea is to make sure you match up before you start pushing, because that is how you start breaking things. So I'm just making sure I'm in there. Making sure let's focus on this, guys. Once again, you have this little panel open up here for that inside screw, and you have to make sure it fits nice and flush. So what are we seeing on this side? Right, we have to make sure it fits, and you have to make sure it goes through. So I'm gonna make sure at the angle, I'm gonna push through this end. I'm gonna make sure it fits nice and flush. Before I do any pushing, it just falls right in. So you just slowly but surely make sure that you just take your time. There we go. And it will click right in, nice and easy. So that is nice and secure. All right, so this is a 6-pin. We're just gonna plug it in on that before we get anything to. Once again, I don't do electrical. So if you ask me any questions about it, I'm going to tell you, hey, refer to the manual, because I don't know. Put that in, it's nice and easy. Last thing we have to do, second to last thing, is take this, make sure once again we're looking at our pins. This is nice and flush, that's what we're looking for. Has to be nice and even. Make sure you can't take anything between it. Our tweeter cover, this is the very last portion of us, guys. And that's it first. So now it's nice and even, nice and clean. And now, KP, don't provide me a hand, please.
All right, guys, it's KT here, and we're gonna do the ultimate test.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, KP. You guys saw us take off a couple of covers and follow the steps in the video. This door panel cover wasn't too bad. It was pretty simple to take off. A couple panel remover tools and a couple of Phillips head and a small flathead, just getting us through here. Appreciate you guys looking. Make sure you once again like, subscribe, shout out Heat Soaked FL, and appreciate it. Stay cool today, guys.